What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy, Jet, and I'm still in the mix. Alright, so last time we talked about how to make money in Grand Theft Auto 5, I left here, in my bunker. As I stated in my previous episode, the bunker is probably top 2 best source of passive income in this game. Now, it hasn't grown yet because I haven't given it time to, but maybe, if I remember, maybe I'll show you what it looks like after the supplies have actually what's the word? Been transformed into stock. So what's the next step, I hear you asking? Well, don't worry. I am going to take my fancy little helicopter and I'm going to show you what your next step is. Um I will let you know, well, I'll give you a little preview. The more you have, the more you will accumulate. So, with that being said, let's go ahead and take off to our next destination. Before we get too deep into this video, let me just go ahead and say you have come a long way, right? You went from playing online jobs to your source as your main source of income to now you have a hangar so you can run your air freight business. You have a bunker so you can run some guns. You have an office so you can do your CEO work. You've come a long way. So this, what I'm pulling up to, is the next stop on the, I would say money train, but I wouldn't really call this a train. This is the next stop on the list of ways to make money in this game. What I'm about to show you is called a nightclub. So I actually forgot to show you how to buy it, but you can buy it in the exact same space where you bought your bunker at, the foreclosure site for Maze Bank on your phone. And I also forgot to go through the price tutorial or the price rundown too. But this is the good stuff. And yes, you can name your own nightclub. Okay, so I know the screen can look very confusing, but hear me out. So at the very top, you'll see nightclub popularity. What that means is that when a bar is full, you get a 10 grand payout. The next day, the bar shrinks, you get 19,500. Next day, 9,000. Next day, 8,500. And the bar will keep decreasing. You can increase that by promoting your nightclub, and I'll get into that in just a second. These 5 that I hovered over just now, those are your motorcycle club businesses, and I'll get into that in the next episode. These 2 bars over here, sporting goods and the other one, that is your bunker and your vehicle warehouse. Those 2 should already be popping up once you buy your warehouse. You promote your nightclub by clicking on promote nightclub. These missions will get annoying, but if you do care about the 10 grand payout that you'll get every day and night cycle in this game, you'll do those missions. And yes, you can get shot down while doing those missions. It is very annoying. And here is where you buy a new DJ. Basically that refills your bar for, $100,000. Now, this is where the good stuff happens. You have 1 warehouse technician for free when you buy the club. The other 4, you're going to need to pay for. And yes, it's going to get expensive. Altogether, you're probably going to end up buying them for $2.5–3 million on up. My advice, go ahead and get all 5 technicians. Because that way, whenever in the next episode when I show you about your motorcycle club businesses, your drug running businesses, that is where the big money going to start rolling in. But for right now, like I said, you should already have cargo and shipments and sporting goods. That's the bunker and your vehicle warehouse. Okay? Now this is how you sell everything. Notice at the bottom you have 3 special orders, and actually doing those special orders is more lucrative than selling everything out your warehouse at one time. Don't ask me how that works, but it works like that. So without further ado, I'm going to show you the the technical things you need to know before you start selling. So actually, one more thing before I show you that: upgrades, equipment upgrade. You're going to need that, right? You're going to need that because that is going to help you acquire stuff quicker. But the security upgrade and the bartender upgrade, don't worry about those unless you're worried about getting raided by police or keeping your popularity high. So yeah, I wouldn't. I'm not worried about them too much. Now, when you do buy your nightclub, actually, before I go any further, I'm going to show you how to buy your own nightclub and the benefits of doing things big the early way. So stay tuned after the delivery, and I'm gonna show you. So three vehicles. Hey, shut up. Three vehicles. I don't know who said you said that. Hey, let me run my business, bro. Shut up, bro. You stay there. Okay. So three vehicles. You got your large, your medium, and your small. So obviously, your warehouse can move a lot of product. And yes, you can upgrade the vehicle, and I'm gonna show you right now. While I'm upgrading the vehicle, let me talk about the different thresholds. So your van is anywhere from $0 to $500,000. This thing right here, the mule, will be anywhere from $500,000 to $1 million. And anything above $1 million, you're gonna need a big truck, which is to my right, the Pounder Custom. Brace yourself. You're going to have to pay for these vehicles. You are. But here's a trade-off. Once you pay for them, they're yours to have and to keep and to use whenever you want to. And as you can tell here, I got the transmission, the turbo, the EMS, the brakes, the works, right? And that vehicle is still sitting right here. So basically, it's a delivery vehicle you can have for your own pleasure, right? Sounds cool. So I'm gonna show you how a sell mission is gonna go, because as you can tell, as you've seen at the top floor where I have my main computer, I was ready to sell at the bottom for about $445,000. So I'm gonna get on that, and I'm gonna go ahead and sell while I still can. Now, just so you know, when you buy your nightclub, if you don't have enough money saved up, it's going to be pretty slim. But trust me, once you do get it saved up, you're going to be basically rolling out money. So with that being said, let's do this.
All right.
Would you believe that I upgraded the wrong vehicle? I'm thinking I'm going to use the mule. No, I'm using a tiny van that I didn't put any weapons on. But hopefully I don't get shot. So let's do this. Luckily in this mission, it's pretty much a sightseer VIP mission, except you sell stuff at the very end. And that's fine by me. So I'm going to skip ahead and let you watch me deliver this stuff right here. Now, here's the thing. You can get shot while delivering stuff, but there's no bonus added to it. Because the bonus of this mission is you have those vehicles that you bought to deliver your product with. Besides that, that's it. At the very end of this mission, you're going to lose. You're not really going to lose. You're going to get some money taken away from you. And that's only because that's Tony's laundering cut. And, I mean, I don't know why Rockstar did that, but I mean, hey, as long as you still get the money, right? So, you can watch for that pretty much in the next 10 seconds. And yeah, that's this vehicle sell. That's this sell mission right here. Just pretty much drive the 3 different spots and deliver the goods. Wonderful. And yes, I did try to use a cargo bob on this mission. It didn't go through too well. It didn't work out. The game doesn't like it when they try to be smart. So, let me go ahead and show you the way you buy and set up your nightclub for maximum profit. So, as promised, here we are. And here we go. Maze Bank foreclosure. Go to any one of these orange looking symbols, not the burgundy ones, not the red ones, but the burgundy looking symbols, I mean the orange looking symbols. Now, let's say you're going to buy a nightclub from scratch. You can customize your nightclub style. No one actually cares. That doesn't bring you money. Light rig, I mean, cool. You can walk onto the dance floor and dance with other AI. I mean, cool. Or, a friend or two. That's always nice. Now, the nightclub name doesn't bring you money. No one actually cares. Only cost you money. Storage. Here is where things get important. Yes, floors are nice for your cars, but those are just cars. Now, storage. If I'm going to show you what mine look like at the very end of this here segment, but when you get your first nightclub, you're going to only have one floor, unless you save up a ton of money and get it all the way up to 5 floors. I can't do it myself for some reason, but it's going to be a bunch of simple math after this clip I'm going to show you, because right now I get my floors maxed out at 5, so I can hold 5 times the normal capacity of a regular nightclub. All right, so let's do a little bit of simple math. Let's focus on pharmaceutical research. So that I bought a nightclub with 5 floors in it. When you buy a nightclub with no floors in it, you're gonna have literally 5 times less than what I have. So 20 divided by 5 is 4. That means you will have 4 spots available for pharmaceutical research. My pharmaceutical research stock is filled up to the max right now, 170 grand. You, with your 1 floor, you're gonna have 170 grand divided by 4 waiting for you. Now, if you're to take that exact same logic and follow that for the rest of these little stocks, you will understand why you're going to need all 5 floors as soon as you buy your nightclub. This is how you can make literally $1.5 to $1.7 million every time you sell at this nightclub. This thing brings you money. Matter of fact, let's do this one more time just so you can get the picture. So let's focus on South American imports, since that is filled up as well. I got 10 spaces for South American imports. I got a nightclub with 5 floors on it. 10 divided by 5 is 2. You, with your 1 floor, are going to have 10 divided by 5, 2 spots available for South American imports. Which means that nice 200 grand you see right there, your equivalent to that number will be $200,000 divided by 5. In other words, 40 grand. Do you see why it's important for you to buy your floors straight out as soon as you get your nightclub? It's going to be expensive, but like I said, with my tactic, you spend a lot of money up front so you can make a ton more money afterwards. My nightclub literally brings me, if I don't sell the stuff at the bottom, my nightclub brings me around about 1.5 to 1.3 to $1.7 million if I were to sell everything and not sell special orders. And that's because I have all 5 floors. Okay? So with that being said, I'm sorry for the math lesson, but these floors matter. That's the end of this video. Peace.